Libras, thanks for coming through. I'm Star, of course. This is the ascendstar tarot, and this is going to be for all of my sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mercury. You know the spiel. However Libra resonates with you, this is going to be your reading for the full moon in Aquarius. This is part 2. You know, guys, I missed part 1 when the full moon was in Aquarius in July, but it's back and it's in August. So this is part 2 to that energy. So this is going to be for all of you. If this is your first time coming through, welcome, welcome, welcome. You are definitely appreciated. Take what resonates, leave what does not. This is a general reading for personal readings. You know that you can reach me at any of my outlets that actually will be listed below. So yeah, if you don't know your moon or your rising sign or any of your other birth chart signs, then please reach out to me. Let's go ahead and get a birth chart analysis going on, so you can see what your other signs are, you know, so you can actually be directed in those things, right? And not just looking at your sun sign, because if you're just looking at your sun sign, you are just getting a snippet, a snapshot of what it is that you actually have going on in life, right? So, Libra, this is what you have for the full moon in Aquarius. Now, keep in mind, this is a Uranus energy. So this is definitely a time to expect the unexpected. But with this Aquarius, it's like, you know, this is a renewal in faith. This is finding a fresh start. This is actually believing in yourself. This is knowing. This is, you know, being out here, being able to get things done. This is you being able to stand out and being unconventional, you know, being open to changes, you know, sharing with the world and people who you really are, like the real you. Like, we're not playing no more. Like, this is me. Like, now stop playing with me, because because like, I'm not playing with you, right? That's basically where you're at right now. And your overall energy, you know, with our moonology deck is basically saying, you know, this is the cardinal moon. This is your energy, right? So this Aquarius full moon is actually, you know, it's coming in to exalt you as well, Libra, you know, with this cardinal moon. So basically, keeping in mind that the cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn, right? So, you know, maybe you have some Aries in your chart, you know, or you're dealing with Aries, Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn, or anything of that nature, you know. So you, as always, take that how it resonates. But it definitely says that it's time to be bold and make the first move, right? It's time for you to take charge of your destiny. Like, we're no longer sitting around waiting for things to happen with us. Like, we're just gonna go ahead and move forward and get it done. You know, be bold, follow your heart, follow your emotions. Like, what the fuck do you have to lose? Like, the last reading that I was doing with you all, it was basically talking about how you had this love interest, you know, someone that you were like really, really interested in. But it's almost like that person wasn't giving you like the same energy back that you were looking for. So my thing is, being cardinal, you know, make sure that you've at least clearly taken the first step, right? Which the first step being honest about where it is that you are, you know, expressing your feelings, you know, because sometimes we like people and things and situations, and we feel like we're showing them, you know, so they should just know, right? Everybody doesn't take hints, right? So you actually have to be straight up, straightforward. Have you actually sat down and had the conversation that needs to be had? If we look at the board right here, I'm gonna just be honest, like, there's not a sword in sight, right? So where's the communication? Are you lacking communication, Libra? Like, does this person really know how you feel, or are you just expecting them to understand? Like, you almost feel like this person should know you, right? So, but that's not the case, Libra. It's not the case. So you have to make the first move. You have to show who it is that you are. This Aquarius new moon. This Aquarius full moon. You know, take charge, show more of who you are. Like when you're able to get to the bottom of who you are, then you're able to express more clearly. You know, when you're expressing from who you really are or what you really are, then the expression actually comes easier as well. Understanding that with this with this high priestess here, like this is an emotional journey. So when it comes to your emotions, you have to be honest, right? Like you have to take the first move. Like you have to be bold, because no one is gonna act in your emotions for you, right? It's like you being able to nurture, you being able to nurture not only yourself, but those that you actually love. Like, and it's like you are, okay, so there's actually growth here, right? Like, look at you. That's gonna be somebody look at you. But it's like you go from the high priestess, right? And the high priestess is really someone that's like in her own energy. Like she floats to her own boat. Like, you know, like she does bring balance. Like things, you know, aren't quite black and white. Like there are a few secrets that are actually getting ready to come out. And you probably keep these secrets because you don't really want people to know how you feel. But then we have the Empress here, right? And the Empress is all about being able to cultivate those feelings, right? To nurture those feelings, to allow those feelings to heal and grow, to put the feelings out there, to show the emotion, to show life, to bring it into manifestation, right? Right? To bring it into fruition. Because once it's out there, you know, we got to be able to say what it is and how we gonna deal with it and what we gonna do with it. And we got to trust and believe, and we got to stand on that thing. And you know, we grow in it. You know, like this is not an overnight thing, because I've been dealing with it and I've been sitting with this for a while now, and it's been festering and it's been growing inside of me, right? And now that it's here and it's time for it to come out, because it's definitely coming out as the Seven of Wands. And this is me standing my ground, because I'm just tired of this shit. You know, like, and this is actually you standing up for yourself and your emotions. This is you standing up for who and what is inside of you. Like, who do you choose? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got the Seven of Wands. Not only do you have the Seven of Wands, you got the Seven of Cups. Like, so what choice are you making? Like, I know who the hell I am, but you know, like, you know, it's almost like you out here, you know, you trying to play me, who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go and you can do whatever you want to do, but recognize and know that I am me. Like, and all of those outside opinions, I don't give a damn what you think about me. Okay? Okay, that's what that says. I don't give a damn what you think about me. Like, this is my world. This is what I've created. Like, this is my higher self. Like, this is the rebirth from all of the pain and the hurt and the sorrow and me just having to sit with all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I was quiet for a long time. I kept choosing the high road. I'm tired of choosing the motherfucking high road now. Bitch, I'm choosing violence. And it's not really that you're choosing violence. It's more so like, you know, you're just choosing to express yourself. You're choosing to develop those ideas, those thoughts, you know, your voice, those emotions. That's what you're choosing to develop, because damn it, you're tired. You're tired, right? Of going through all the back and forth, the bickering, the pettiness. You tired of hiding. You know, like, you just tired of all of that. You know, like, it's like, I'm coming out. I want the world to know how to let it show. I'm coming out. that's what I'm getting here. Like, it's like, damn it, I'm tired. Like, and I just can't do it anymore. And you know, like, if this is a relationship, you know, if this is like focused on like a single person, then you know, like, you're just tired of like doing it all by yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you just feel like people have just been coming at you and coming at you and coming at you left and right, and you just tired of dealing with everybody and all their bullshit. And you know that right now, like, this is your world. This is the world you created. This is the world that you manifested. I don't want to hear none of your outside opinions, because when I was sitting here and I was being the goddamn high priestess and I was going through all of this emotional shit, and I had to sit here by myself, wasn't nobody here with me. Y'all was just looking at me, and y'all was coming up with ways to attack me. Like, y'all was really just tearing me apart. Like, you know, like, just trying to break down, you know, what I was busy trying to build up. Like, y'all was just here and y'all was trying to tear it down. I don't got time for that no more. Y'all can't tear me down no more. Like, I'm on the come up, and I'm choosing to invest in what I want to invest in. Like, I'm choosing to pour into which one of these cups I want to pour into. Like, even if I want to pour into all of them, God damn it, I'm focusing on me, right? And I'm going higher. I'm going to the next place in life. And if I'm single, I'm manifesting the relationship and the love that I want, because I am taking lead in my own life. I'm taking lead in my own emotions. I am no longer doing what anybody expected of me. Nah, that is definitely of the past. Aquarius full moon, showing more of who you are, being yourself, being true to you, being fair to you. And starting now, starting today, Libra, we ain't doing this no more, right? We ain't doing this no more. I've done it as long as I can. I've done it as long as I can. And like, I'm taking the first step now. And you're really taking the first step because you're tired. And that's the first step. That's the first step. Like, I don't know. Some of y'all could be dealing with, you know, abusive relationships, and you're coming out. Maybe you've been verbally abused, you know, like mentally abused. For some of you, it could be actual physical abuse. And the reason I'm feeling like this is because I remember when I was going through my own relationship issues, you know, and this is like the darkest freaking relationship I have ever been in. Like, oh my gosh, like, whew, I'll write a book about it one day probably. But I'll definitely try to help other people, you know, or that have gone through those same relationship journeys. And maybe that's what you need to do as well, Libra. You know, like, help other people that have gone through those dark journeys and those dark relationships to come up out of it. Because when I was going through it, right, I was going through it real hard, real strong, depressed as fuck. You know, I look real happy on the outside. You know, on the outside I had looked real good. I had lost a whole lot of weight, and you know, everybody was looking like, "Oh, yes, girl, you're doing good." But on the inside, oh, whew, I was being eaten alive. Like whole spirit, my spirit was just down in the bottom, right? And then I had to bring myself up out of that shit. But Erykah Badu said this one thing. You know, I read something, and Erykah Badu has said, when you get tired, you'll know. You know, like, and you can't even give the advice to anyone else when they are tired, because when they going through it, just let them, just you know, after you done got punched in your head enough, after you done been cheated on enough, after you've been ignored enough, after you've been violated enough, you finally come to your senses. Don't nobody else talk you out of that shit though, but you come to your own senses. And Libra, that's where I feel like you at right now. For some of you, not all of you. Some of you, you know, you're just tired of doing it by yourself. You done been knocked down enough by yourself, and you're just looking for a partner now. And that person could very well likely be coming in for you. You could very well have options. So choose wisely. Choose the person that's actually investing in you. I'll tell you that if you're a single Libra out there, okay? All right? But, yeah, I definitely wish you all the best, you know, because you are on the brink of greatness. This is the 9 of Wands, right? So this is you realizing exactly where you are and where and how it is that you're going forward, because 10 is next. And after the 10, it's just breakthroughs. You know what I'm saying? Like 10 bring breakthroughs. It's a newness. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's the Magician, right? So that's what you're on the brink of. If this makes sense and it resonates, as always, please go ahead, like, subscribe, hit that bell. Libra, thank you for coming through and spending your most valuable currency with me, which is your time. You are always appreciated. Now go be great.